What's up, guys? You are joining me here for some Starcraft 2, a Zerg 1v1 to be specific. And today I'm kind of feeling Roach Ravagery. So we're going to try and do some Roach Ravager. The thing I like about it is it's not too race specific. You can kind of at least get some things done against every race. Maybe with a couple tweaks here or there. Oh, check that out. We're going against a rando. So this will be a good way to demonstrate the safety of Roach Ravager. Definitely one of Zerg's earlier builds in terms of the in-game time when you can get it up to a sizable strength. Alright, Kairos Junction LE. Let's do this. Oops. That's my control group 6, not my larva, and that's my control group 5. Remember drone overlord drone, not drone overlord. It's a very small impact, but it helps. So I am going to go hatch gas pool on this. You can do pool first if you want, and you can usually squeeze out some harass that way, but that's not how I'm doing it today. I don't know if I ever said this, but if I didn't, there it is. We require more minerals. Hopefully this guy doesn't pool first me, that would suck pretty bad. My timestamp here is to usually try to get the pool up by 1 minute and 20 seconds. Any later than that, and I consider it late. Look at that, 117. Perfect so far. 3 into gas. I'm gonna get the second gas once the spawning pool finishes so that I'll be able to build up a nice stockpile for my Ravager transformations and my roaches. Gonna grab another Overlord at 20 supply, along with 2 queens, one out of each hatchery when the pool pops. As the game progresses, I will continue growing that queen count, just so we can have the safety net of the queens in case he decides to go like Mutalisks or Overlord drops or anything like that. Here comes my 20 supply Overlord. More drones, and that spawning pool is about to finish, so let's go ahead and get that second gas. Straight to Roach Warren here as soon as that spawning pool finishes. I will be skipping Adrenal Glands this game. This could change depending on what I see here. It is a Terran player. And I don't want this Overlord to die just yet, so we're not going to scout with it until about minute 40, or I'm sorry, 3.5 minutes or so. Minute 40, good lord. Alright, another Overlord comes out. You can usually wait until about 30 supply for that Overlord. Here comes a Reaper. My queens, which I forgot to get, might not be so good at dealing with those, so instead I am going to get a Spine Crawler at each base. This is something that you do not have to do if you're good enough to remember the queens, like I wasn't. But since I'm not, the Spine Crawler will suffice for defense until the queens pop. It'll stop him from being able to get any drone kills, unless he maybe gets this one. But I really am just gonna boop. Okay. He's gonna maybe get 1 or 2 drone kills. Nah, he's not gonna get any. Cool. Gonna get 2 more queens. And an Overlord. Alright, now's about the time to go in with that Overlord scout after I continue drawing just a little bit here. Now if I see a starport, generally you want to switch from Roach Ravager to Hydralisks. If that is the case, I will grab Adrenal Glands along with a upgrade, a +1 upgrade on Evo Chambers. So we see a Tech Lab on the barracks. Their queens are out. He's going for... Is that his natural? Okay, no, he's going for a 3rd. So I can safely think about my 3rd here. Ideally, I don't want him to see this. I don't know if the Reaper spotted that or not, but there's my third. Oops. There we go. Alright, so I don't see any starport. I do see 2 factories, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and crank out some some roaches as soon as I get some overlords. There's a Viking. Okay, never mind, he does have a starport. I'm just blind as hell. So I can grab some roaches here. Holy shit, I got 26 workers here. Let's just go ahead and do a little bit of that, a little bit of that. A little bit of lair action, a little bit another queen here, and more overlords, more roaches. Okay, so now that I see the Viking on the way, I can safely grab a spore crawler at each base. And this is just to kind of help the queens out. This isn't really to get too crazy with static defense or anything. Generally speaking, you want to just keep it with queens. We can grab some roaches, more roaches here. And these can actually shoo off this Reaper who decided to leave. That's fine. I will go ahead and grab a spine crawler. Let's kill this Reaper here. Now, as soon as this lair pops, I'm going to be going for some infestor play with Nidus Worm. More overlords and more drones. Oh my lord, that's a siege tank. So let's go ahead and get Ravagers out of these here. More overlords, more queen injects, and more drones are going to be able to follow this up too. I'm not exactly sure where that siege tank was. He's going to start going around and picking off my overlords, so I just need to build an extra few every so often. Since I have workers here, I'm going to go ahead and rear out that hatchery, flesh out these gases, and then get a few more Ravagers. One more. Nah, I can have a roach in there, it's fine. But given that I don't know where that siege tank is, this could be... Let's start thinking about his third here that we can just tank for free, I believe. Yeah, oh yeah. Drop in that command center with the biles. Grab more overlords to replace the ones that I'm being lost. I built a Hydralus den instead of an infestation pit, so that's something that happened. We're gonna go ahead and drone up, get the third saturated, start thinking about a fourth here. And this Ravager force is basically just gonna try and keep him contained. Remember to keep hitting the queen injects. And I never started spreading creeps, so I'm going to go ahead and place down just a shitload of creep tumors. We're going to get up to max supply, get Overlord speed, grab Hive. +2/+2 when that's finished, and from here, actually, I'm going to go for about 8 swarm hosts once I get enough gas for them. Now, I do want just a few more drones here. Max out that base. And I want to see what I can see, just kind of peeking up here. And I should be able to, yep. Just gonna back off here a little bit. And now I'm gonna start doing Ling Doom drops and Swarm Host drops. Actually, let's just stick with Swarm Host here. If I change all these to Dropper Lords, I should have enough to be able to house all my Swarm Hosts. I'm just going to send a few Zerglings to each base to just keep an eye out for any hidden bases that he might be deciding to go for here. So my Swarm Hosts, of which I think I might have too many. Oh no, just enough. Cool. Alright, so these guys are going to be my harassment squad. Keep them locked in. And I need Hydralisks to protect this little Swarm Host ball. And I wasn't paying attention, so all my Ravagers got killed. Let's go ahead and replace those with Zerglings. Did I ever grab Metabolic Boost? I don't think I did, so let's grab Metabolic Boost and that. Grab 2-2. Start thinking about a 4th, 5th, and 6th base. Now this here, I can actually just drop everybody off. Head up here. Start unleashing Locust Waves. Should be able to take that out, I think. Nope, but it is burning, so let's go ahead and get a Lurker Den. 2-2. Okay, my queens need to get over here. I need Overseers as well. Gonna need to rebuild this base. That's okay. Alright, this base can actually just soak the brunt of this, and that's fine. Because after this here, I'm going to go more queens. These Hydralisks should be able to wipe this force out, I think. Alright, and now that we've controlled that force, let's go ahead and keep up the harass. I do want to take out any siege tanks that are up here. I think there's one like right here, yep. Go ahead and get rid of him. And now this next push should be final push. Now the swarm hosts are going to eat this siege tank over here. And anything up here. Contaminate will stop any reinforcements from coming out and helping this, and there it is. If you bring a squad of overseers with your army, you can just stop their production for quite a while if you just hit that contaminate on whatever you can. I actually kind of prefer saving up energy on overseers for contaminate as opposed to changelings. Changelings are nice, but if you have enough overseers, you can usually just dedicate one overseer to maintaining changeling scouting while you use the other ones for contaminate during an attack, and it's really, really annoying. Especially since if you have enough overseers, you can pretty much coat the entire base and just stop them from producing anything. Well, that was a nice, tasty Terran win. Statistically, this season and last season, Terran was my least conquered opponent. I don't remember the exact percentage, but my win rate was only something like 41% or 39%, something like that. So I'm glad for this Terran win. I'm glad to share this one with you guys. Be sure to check back tomorrow for some more Starcraft 2, or in the meantime, you can check out some of my other games. I've got League of Legends, Terraria, Minecraft, Brawlhalla, Rocket League, Sundered, Terraria, and all kinds of other stuff. Take care, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.